everyone, I'm Carrie Jarrett, the hair coach here. I'm just newly opened up my office here in the Sturgeon Valley Gym. I'm from the St. Albert area. I grew up here and I've been very passionate about the hair industry my whole life. I grew up in the salon industry from a very young age and started my apprenticeship when I was in my early 20s. So I'm 41 now, and now since then I have evolved and taken a lot of training in advanced trichology. I've taken training throughout the States, Australia, and parts of Canada, and just advocating and learning about hair health, scalp health, and just overall health education for your hair. Now, one thing I'm really passionate about in the hair industry is how our health and our genes really affect who we are. So epigenetics. So essentially epigenetics is how your genes and your DNA are read. And with even my own health journey, and if you want to check that out, you could go to thehaircoach.ca. I do talk about my health journey there and where it all started. But I really delved deep and I realized that there was a fine connection between hair loss and epigenetics. Now, a lot of times people, when we think that we have hair loss, right away we think it's a genetic deposition that we're gonna have. If our grandfather was losing hair, our father or our mother's father, you hear all those myths, those rumors. But quite frankly, there's actually other reasons why you could be losing hair, and that's where I come in. I help educate people and try and find out why you might be losing your hair. And a lot of us never ever visit that. So a lot of points to consider are, are you feeling lethargic and your hair falling out? Do you have skin, hives, rashes, and your hair is falling out, or are you losing it? I know right now I've had a lot of people taking me and questioning me and asking me a plethora of questions about COVID and hair loss. And yes, there is a correlation, there is a connection, but there is also a connection between the stress of being in COVID without having COVID that you could lose your hair. So I'm here to educate people on the whole groundwork of hair loss, scalp issues, and overall health. And it's amazing what I could tell about hair. Just feeling your hair, I could tell what type of person you are, what activities you're into, if you're a serial dieter, if you've had trauma in 3 months. Your hair is a true crystal ball to your overall health and just overall health. So, come check me out. Come check me out at The Hair Coach. And I'm creating a YouTube channel right now as well called The Hair Coach by Carrie Jarrett, where I'll be talking about everyday questions that I get asked from you. And if you have any questions to inspire me to post or write or blog about, please submit them on my website under Ask the Expert in the Contact tab. Now, I just wanted to show you this. This is one service that I really, really love sharing and I love doing with being a trichologist is offering a DNA reporting using epigenetics. Now, a lot of people have come to me for these. I'm sure you've heard people talk about them in the area, but these are epigenetic reports where I will pull hair from your occipital and try and get enough of a root on there. A lot of times when you hear people about doing hair tests, they'll do a hair strand test, and they'll do the test on hair that is aged. And now the thing is what a lot of us don't realize is that every quarter of an inch back is a month behind us. So we're doing testing and getting results and stuff that we might have eaten a year ago, 2 years ago, or in my case, where about a length of a DVD is the year worth of growth for me. That is irrelevant information because it's stuff I ate how many years ago. So the type of tests I do, I pull right from the root, so you're getting real time, real data, real information. So when I'm pulling your hair, I'm trying to make sure that there is a papilla attached to the root. Now the papilla is what's attached to your nervous system. It's capturing all the neuroactivity. Now the test has to be done within 3 to 4 minutes because the neuroactivity is still active. Now we've all gone fishing, and when you pull up the fish and you club the fish, it's still moving, and that's because there's the nervous activity still active. Now that is the neuroinformation that I'm trying to read. Now I get the information, I put in a special device, and I scan it and put it into some computer software. After I get that, I end up getting some report back. And the report, I can pull up for specific for your DNA in the area that you're looking for, whether it be performance, immunity, hair, skin, and nails, performance. I can make it specific to what you're trying to achieve. So me as a trichologist, when I'm working with people, say with hair loss because of an illness, well, I'm going to pull a hair loss that's going to help strengthen immunity because that could be the reason that they're losing their hair. Now, say they're using some hair because of age. Well, I'm going to pull up stuff for hair, skin, and nails because when you age, it affects the elasticity of your skin, it affects the health and the protein and the strength of your own hair. I also have clients that are big performance and they're changing the cycle. Well, as a performer, you're not going to eat what you're going to eat when you're not a performer, and so I can really tailor that so that way it doesn't cause a hiccup in your hair health and your own overall health. Now, if you are also a vegan, I could pull them up specific to vegans, because with vegans, we know we have a harder time eating for our body. Now, what's great about these reports, oftentimes when you go and get a DNA test anywhere, they end up giving you a bag full and a plethora and a grocery list full of supplements to go and take. Now, I'm not a big fan of supplements. I do take supplements myself, but there's a time and a place. And I find when we take supplements, we can sometimes take too much. I commonly see as a trichologist people overtaking for hair loss iron. Well, the thing is if you're taking supplements or iron, well, you need coenzymes in there. You might be depleted in ferritin, you might be depleted in zinc. So, and you overcompensate. So you might need it for a certain amount of time, and then you don't need it, but you don't know that. So you keep taking on the supplements, doing the reverse effect. And there is such thing as too much of one thing. We know everybody's like, too much sugar is bad. Well, you know what? Too much coconut oil is also bad too. It's just a matter of being educated on what you're taking for your body. Now, these reports are food first, which I absolutely love, because I don't know, those that don't know me, my husband is a trained chef. We love to garden. That's our activity to do together, is we garden, we harvest, and we cook together. So I love talking about nutrition and food and hair, and especially with my own health journey. I have 3 autoimmune disorders: psoriasis, celiac, and a rare blood cancer called essential thrombocythemia JAK2. Say that 10 times. Anyways, so I've really learned about food for my body and what I should avoid. For example, with me, I have to be very careful of high vitamin K rich foods, but I still want to make sure I'm getting the right minerals and vitamins. So these reports will give you that. So it'll break down all of the minerals, the amino acids, the proteins that you need, and me as a trichologist can also analyze these reports to help you eat for better hair, skin, and nails, and give you a grocery list at the end of foods to eat that are high and rich in those nutrients that your body is lacking specifically. So if you want to come down and check one of these reports, PM me, I'll give you more details. I'm offering free consultations, so that way we could go over these reports and see if it's a really good fit for you. And you don't have to be losing hair to be doing this. You could want to just get a report to get better overall health, better shape. Maybe you want to strengthen your hair and make it grow faster, which we can do. Anyways, I'm Carrie Jarrett, the hair coach. Check me out at thehaircoach.ca. Bye for now.